Hello my friends, this is HotPotBob here, back with another video. Now today I'm going to show you how to make one of our family's comfort food favorites, tomato and egg noodle soup. This is a very simple dish in every which way, simple ingredients, simple in flavor, and simple to make. And if you stay until the end of this video, I will share with all of you the next recipe I will post in this channel that I'm sure all of you will absolutely love. Let me give you a hint. It's an appetizer dish. So if you're ready to get started, make sure to subscribe to this channel so I can continue posting more food videos. Smash the like button and hit the bell for notifications. Let's go! Sometimes tasty food doesn't have to be complicated. Tomato and egg noodle soup is definitely a dish that falls into that category. It takes only a few ingredients, little prep time, and also little cooking time. You can probably make this dish in about 15 minutes or so. Well, it may take you 30 to 45 minutes when it's your first time making this, but going forward, it shouldn't take you too long at all. Now we start off with 3 Roma tomatoes. You can actually use any tomato you like. We personally like Roma tomatoes because it's considered a paste tomato. That means it's generally has a thicker fruit wall, fewer seeds, and a denser but more grainy flesh. These tomatoes can be eaten raw, but are best when they are cooked. We personally like the flavor of this type of tomato the best. Now some of you may be thinking, HotPotBob, your hands look so pretty in this video. Well, thank you, but those are not my hands. My wife is actually cooking this dish today. I have the privilege of videoing and also doing the voiceover, haha. As you saw here, she cut a cross on each tomato and then soaked them in boiling water for about 3 to 4 minutes. This is done to easily remove and peel the skin off from the crosscut. Removing the skin off, the tomatoes provide a better texture in the soup. While she's waiting for the tomatoes to finish soaking, the next thing she is going to do is dice up about 6 to 7 stalks of green onions. Just to let you know, all of the ingredients and measurements will be posted in the description below. Dice them up and put on the side. A good tip when using a knife is to curl up your non-cutting hand like she is doing here so you don't cut yourself. Safety is very important. After chopping up the green onions, she will now crack 4 eggs into a bowl and thoroughly beat them. What do you do with the eggshells? Well, I guess you throw them away. I haven't figured out any other uses for eggshells. I would love to hear from any of you who may have ideas on what to do with eggshells. Now, just to let you know, this recipe makes around 3 or 4 servings depending on your party's appetite, but typically this should serve around 3 or 4 people. She is now checking on the tomatoes to see if the skin is ready to peel. Remember to soak them in boiling hot water for about 3 to 4 minutes. If they're not ready to be peeled after that, simply add some more boiling water, wait another couple minutes, and try to peel them again. After you're done peeling the skin off, dice the tomatoes and then leave on the cutting board. Now it's time to scramble the eggs. Take out your handy dandy wok, turn on high heat, and wait until the wok is hot enough. It's important to make sure your wok is hot enough before cooking to prevent food from sticking. A good rule of thumb to know when the wok is ready is when your wok starts to steam a little. Once you see a little steam coming out, pour about half a cup of oil onto the wok. Now pour the scrambled egg mixture and scramble well. After that is done, transfer the scrambled eggs into a bowl and wait for the next step. It's now time to cook the tomatoes. Pour your diced tomatoes into the wok and stir occasionally. The process takes about 5 minutes or so, as it's important to thoroughly cook the tomatoes until it is tender, so all the juices and flavor comes out. We are not going to be adding any chicken stock or base in this dish, as the star of the show is the tomato. Once the tomatoes are ready, pour 8 cups of boiling hot water into the wok. You then add the scrambled eggs, slowly mix all the ingredients, and cook for a couple more minutes. You see how this is all coming into form now? Hungry yet? The next ingredient we are going to add to this dish is my absolute favorite vegetable. Can anyone guess what this vegetable is? Drum roll. It's snow pea leaves, or also called peapod leaves. The leaves and stalks of peapods are delicious and is still overlooked by cooks and eaters. Its taste is just like the snow peas themselves, but with a grassier, fresher flavor that's unique in the plant. They are so flavorful that they don't need garlic or other aromatics when stir-fried. They're also full of beta-carotene, vitamin C, folate, and fiber. You can typically find this vegetable at any local Asian grocery store. You only need to cook the leaves for about 1 minute. Now add the diced green onions, and it's now time to add seasoning. All you need is 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. You can add more of whatever seasoning you want based on your taste. Mix a little and shut off the fire. Now, if you feel like adding more flavor to this dish, then I would recommend this brand of granulated chicken flavor soup base mix that you see here. You can get this at any Asian grocery store nearby. Just look for the brand with this beautiful looking chicken on it. Simply add 2 tablespoons, mix a little bit, and you are ready to rock and roll. And now for the noodles. Wash the wok and put back on the stove. Boil about half a gallon of water. Once it comes to a boil, add the noodles. The brand of noodle we use is Mizuho. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's spelled M-I-Z-U-H-O. In our opinion, this cooks the best as the noodles don't clump together after it's cooked and has a nice texture and flavor to it. If you can't find this at your local Asian grocery store, don't worry. Basically, any type of noodle will work, even spaghetti noodles. This brand, as you can see, is already portion controlled into 1 serving each. She cooked 1 serving at a time here, but you can definitely throw as many servings as you need into the boiling water all at one time. After you cook the noodles on high heat for about 5 minutes, strain and rinse with cold water for about a minute to stop it from continually cooking. Alright, after you're done straining the noodles, now it's time to serve. Portion out the noodles into a bowl, scoop up the tomato and egg soup. Look at how beautiful the colors are. As you probably noticed, there's no meat in this dish. Well, I don't know if you consider eggs meat, but there's no meat in this dish. If you like, you can add some grilled chicken, beef, or shrimp if you like. Add some hot sauce to it. That's the point of cooking. Be creative and have some fun with it. Hey, for the guys out there, a little secret on what the path is to a woman's heart. You ready for this? It's actually through cooking. Make a nice home-cooked meal for your significant other, and that will equate to emotional deposits that is priceless. You are welcome. Hope you all enjoyed watching this video on how to make tomato and egg noodle soup. As I promised earlier, if you stayed until the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the next recipe I'm going to post in this channel, and I'm sure all of you will absolutely love it. Hint, it's an appetizer dish. Drum roll. The next recipe video will be how to make my version of those delicious crab rangoons or crab puffs. Crab rangoons are stuffed, crispy appetizers that will surely blow away your taste buds. Want to know more? Hang in there. I will post this new video within the next week. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribe to this channel so I can continue posting more food videos for all of you. Smash the like button and hit the bell for notifications. See you all very soon. Bye.